Hello dear students, welcome to economics class for grade +1. Today we are going to discuss very important topic, consumer equilibrium by utility analysis. Let us discuss the definition first of all, that consumer is in state of equilibrium when given his money income and market price. He plan his expenditure in such a way that provide him maximum satisfaction. Means it is the way of expenditure of the consumer that provide him the maximum level of satisfaction. So he has to plan his expenditure when he is aware with his income level and the market prices of goods and services that are prevailing in the market. So it's a way of his expenditure that provide him maximum level of satisfaction. Dear students, we have some assumptions to clarify the model. The very first is rational consumer. A consumer is said to be rational when he spend his money in an best way, um, without wasting his money and without over expenditure. So when a consumer take the best decision, he is taken as a rational consumer. In economics, we always study a rational consumer as well as rational producer. So in this theory, we have considered that a consumer should be rational one. Second one is Cardinal utility. We are taking that utility which is measurable in numbers here. Third one is independent utility. Here utility that a consumer get from different goods will be counted differently. Like in a breakfast, a consumer eats chapati with curd, with the juice, or tea or coffee. So all different goods will provide him different level of satisfaction. So the utility in utils will be counted separately. The fourth assumption we are taking is MUM, that is mass utility from money we are considering here is constant. As in law of diminishing mass utility, we have considered that mass utility keep on decreasing, and after a point it become zero, and even after that it become negative. So here we are supposing that mass utility that a consumer gets from the expenditure of money is constant. So these were assumptions. Let me proceed further with our basic concept of consumer equilibrium in case of one good consumption. This equilibrium depends upon three factors. The very first is price of good X, that is PX, which we are taking as rupee 4 per unit. Second one is MU of good X, that is mass utility from X good, that is given in the table. Third one is mass utility of money that we are assuming is equal to 2 util, as this amount is received by consumer when he spent 1 rupee on the good. So as per these factors, we are having equilibrium equation at the bottom of the table, that is MUX upon PX should be equal to MUM. It means these three components should be equal to each other, as in the ratio mass utility from X divided by price of X, these ratio should be equal to MUM. And if the value of MUM is equal to 1, then MUX would become equal to PX. Let me proceed further with the table values. As in the table, we have taken quantity of good X consumed by the consumer from unit 1 to 6. And the second column is mass utility derived from good X, and it is keep on decreasing 20, 18, 16, 8, 0 and -5. And we have tried to convert these values in terms of rupee by dividing these values of MUX by MUM, and we get the new values 10, 9, 8, 4, 0 and -2.5. Here we have blocked the value 484 because that is the state of equilibrium when the quantity consumed of 4 unit is exactly equal to the price value paid for that good, that is rupee 4. And accordingly we have plotted these values on the graph. In the graph, we have measured quantity of good X on x-axis and marginal utility of X and price of good X is on y-axis. As we know in the previous factors that price of X is rupee 4, that is we have drawn parallel to x-axis, that is Px. And by plotting these third column values on the graph, we have received a downward sloping marginal utility of X good in terms of rupee, a curve, that is MUX. These two curves, these two lines are intersecting at point E, which is the point of equilibrium, where MUX is equal to PX, which provide consumer the level of maximum satisfaction, because at this level whatever amount consumer is spending on good X, that is exactly equal in terms of satisfaction also. So here we have get consumer equilibrium by utility analysis. This case further can be extended towards 2 good case, 3 good case and even more. But according to Marshall, it is possible to draw these combinations simultaneously, but according to the Higgsian approach, this measurement is not universal, it is not applicable for all the goods, and he has criticized the utility approach of Marshall. And because according to Higgs, this approach is not applicable in all the cases. And further he has criticized in a way that cardinal utility measurement is not a objective phenomena, it should be subjective. That is why as a result, as a positive solution, he has provided the same consumer equilibrium concept by using his indifference curve analysis that we'll study in next chapter. So here the one of the limitation of this utility analysis is that the way Marshall has measured the utility is not a good condition. And in real life also we don't focus on such measurement, it is unrealistic. So the satisfaction can better be measured in terms of rank, that is good or bad, high or low level of satisfaction. And with this particular uh, approach, he has provided his consumer equilibrium by utility analysis that we proceed further in the next video. Repeat this video and watch it carefully to understand the concept. Thank you. Have a nice day.